Good morning. Actually, it's almost afternoon here in Indiana, and here we are in Fairland. And I'm going to just kind of do I'm not going to rush this video. It'll be a little longer and take a while to upload, but I want it to be thorough. There's a lot to look at here. They mow a lot of the property. Not sure if this would stay, but it looks like they've got an old antique water fountain used as bird baths. I'm going to just all the natural rock landscaping throughout. Gravel driveway. Just going to walk up that. They said they would dismantle the barn with a strong offer. I think it's salvageable. You can see inside where they did some stability framing in the upper level. Can't really walk into it too much. I will show you the worst of it. This part's been torn down. It was an addition at some point. They added a concrete floor to the barn. There is one level of a rafter missing. It would need to be extended back out. This corner, as you can see, has some rot in it. Inside the barn, you can see where they have more barn parts. I mean, this barn could be worth a lot of money dismantled and selling the old lumber. There's a lot of really good lumber in it. These beams, things like that. It could even be reused to make a new structure. My guess, and this is only speculation, that the bottom part of the barn was rotten over here as well. They jacked it up and built a concrete block foundation to support the barn, and saved it for many more years of use. That same thing could happen on that other corner. Actually, I've seen old barns where the entire thing was set on a new concrete corner. This has been here for a very long time. So, okay. They mow a lot of the property. It's like an old outhouse. I'll give you a view of this out here. We did visit the wolves a little bit before I started filming. Here's the back side of the barn that needs to be resided. More of the concrete pad here could be cleaned off and used for parking or another structure built on it. I don't know if you can see this, but right in here and here you can see some newer looking beams that have been placed. He said the barn is stable, and I'm not a barn builder, so I'm sure it could be saved or it could be parted out. Not sure how a VA appraiser would consider the barn. Not sure what your feelings are about it one way or the other. I'm gonna walk back up to the propane tank. There's an old windmill stand, probably for a water pump. Yeah, there's a well underneath of it. This place has a lot of history. The cages do not stay. The outside of the house has a little bit of insect damage. You know, those carpenter bees that bore into the The sides of wood. Siding all looks good. The new 200 amp electrical looks like it's been done well. It's at least 13 feet above the ground, which is code. The brick foundation. I know I read that they had put new sill plates in. So, high efficiency furnace. There's the intake and exhaust. Needs some more painting. You can see there they've replaced some deck board for the roof. The roof is fairly new. The flashing has been redone along the house and this side porch. Very important. They've directed the water flow away from the house. On the other side, they're catching it in a giant tank to use for watering and animals and gardens at this point. This home does have the original full glass dorms on this window, I see. Looks like they've kept up with him. The glazing looks good. They've reworked this. You can tell they've done a fair amount of work here. Probably repaired this porch. Storm door. The only window that I saw missing a storm was that large one. Those can be recreated. Okay. An old, probably summer kitchen. Has a well in it. There is the septic system, I'm guessing. And yeah, the brick along the house is pretty amazing. Looks good. Here's the little summer kitchen. It used to be very insulated. Has a hand pump well in it. It's probably had many uses over the years. Again, more siding. The wolves do not stay, nor do the wolf cages. Yeah. Give you a look at the roof. And again, there's just trim, painting, some things like that need to be taken care of. Looks like that window might need to be replaced. I'm not sure how handy you are. If that's projects you would take on yourself or pay to have done. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop this one once I get inside and then start a new one. I hear a dryer. A washer. Okay, bye. Okay. All right, coming into the back step here to the right, goes down into a basement. There's a washing machine running a little off balance. The electrical panel is here. Let's see if everything is somewhat labeled. Could use labeled a little more thoroughly. So I've got like shiplap siding, wood trim boards, lots and lots of years of paint. Okay. The floor is just a little slanted towards that dryer, not completely level, which is not uncommon in a Victorian style home. Alright, so they've got an interior tub, shower curtain to protect the wooden window frames and the walls, and then an outer curtain. Tub can be refinished, reglazed. See the back of the concrete or the masonry there, the block. Yeah. Full bath here on the main. Some original. These actually do not look like original doors. They probably were replaced at some point. They look more like 20s, like what we have in our 1923 home. In terms of structure, electric kitchen stove. Yeah, looks like they use it. I don't know if the microwave stays. They've got an industrial style kitchen countertop here, combo sink. Here's the back of the home. Going out to that old kitchen pump house. And more of this wood cladding. Couldn't tell in the pictures exactly what was going on with that, but looks pretty cool. So got side-by-side Frigidaire. The flooring is looks like a vinyl laminate, maybe hardwood laminate. It's got a little bit of a worn edge right there. Nothing peeling or bowing from water damage. The walls look straight. All the repairs they've made to the plaster and or drywall look good. Nothing fishy there. Okay, so coming in, we've got a formal dining room. This might have been a parlor at one time. Got some built-in shelving here. Very nice. This is not built in, this corner shelf, but those are some really cool wooden hinges. I've never seen those. Like a Tiffany style light fixture. This is a large room, a lot of space. I'm standing next to a treadmill, and those usually take up quite a bit of space. Okay, out to the front porch. This door they've been stripping and working on. It looks like a lot of work has been done. Just needs a little more refinement, and you could stain this door or paint it. All new roof decking here, stained tongue and groove. They left it stained like clear varnished, so it's sealed. Okay. It's an old-fashioned lock. You can flip this little switch there and make it not lock. It's easier with two hands. The door is fine. It's operator error. The floors in here have been sanded and refinished. Look pretty good. And honestly, it's pretty level for an old home. Coming out of the dining room, this is an old entry foyer. Probably was like a parlor or something. It's got some interesting sort of arts and crafts style spindles there. Probably a little newer and an update to the Victorian home. Closet, you can see that the floors used to be painted. In here, we've got some electrical work, that the closet light that they started to do. They've lined the walls with new drywall at some point. Yeah, so it's probably a combination of plaster and drywall. See how the windows look on the inside. They're just, they're painted. Yeah. Another porch. Okay, so as I was saying, my camera on my phone stops the video periodically for absolutely no reason. So this will be pieced together into one. The transoms are in place. Those could be removable. Looks like they've sealed them for better energy efficiency. And again, I'm one-handed here, so there it goes. Okay. The floors in here have a glossy shine. They've been refinished. And I smell fresher varnish, so they're newer. Walls, again, They've done a good job repairing them. Crown molding at the top in this room. It's nice. So this would have been more of a formal entrance for company. There's one of the transoms in there. Out. This is a front parlor. This may have been, actually, I'm going to correct myself, probably the formal entrance at one time. This would have been where guests were entertained. They've got a built-in gas log. Yeah, I see the gas there, the controls on the right-hand side. Nice mission style table. The woodwork is all original in here. Well, original. It's unpainted. You see how the transoms look. You can see where they've done some repair work and done some staining. The original hardware in this room is really gorgeous. Plaster in the ceilings has either been changed over to drywall or repaired quite nicely. Walls are nice and flat. They've got some sconces here. This floor is much, much darker in staining and patina, as is the trim around the wall. This looks to have been left mostly original through the life of the home. So, okay. So we've got lots of porches and windows to let air in, and I will head upstairs. There's a programmable thermostat there. The stairwell, I think, has been reworked at some point, but my guess is the spindles all used to match. But it's nice and wide. You can get furniture up or a larger mattress. Come up and over this railing here. It's sturdy, no wobbles. It's a nice space here. Newer vinyl windows. Large closet built into the attic space. This is a nice space here. We'll call this, wow, it's a big bedroom. Okay. So you can see where there used to be a closet built here in the unfinished portion of the floor. A little bit of slope, nothing. It's very gradual. It's actually nominal for a house of this age. Older light fixtures. Another closet. This one's not quite as big as the one out there in the hall. It looks like someone has done some repair work here and lined it with some drywall. But it looks to be nice. The bulkheads that come in from the outside of the roof structure really don't interfere with this being a full two-story feel. It's well done. Another large bedroom. This one has carpet. Looks pretty clean. It looks newer. Another new low E window here. Also very nice. Looks to be a lot of the original trim. Woodwork's been painted. Some of it's been replaced. This is a deeper closet. And it also needs to have the closet light replaced. Has a switch here. So fairly good storage. I am going to head to the basement. I'll stop this video. And this would make a nice little loft hangout or an office if you can keep the public space separate. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna give you another sort of glimpse here at the kitchen and head to the basement. It looks like they use this for storage, and the PVC plumbing has been painted gray to kind of make it look a little nicer. That's a good looking outlet there. So heading to the basement. I'm headed to the basement now. Dishwasher's about done. I failed to point this out. Some little scuttle to the attic. Here's what those bathroom door would look like if it had been stripped. Maybe it's repurposed. It's got a different hinge set on it. The door does open better than this, but there's wolf food on the floor there, preventing me from opening it all the way. Okay, so you'll see some of the same kind of timbers in this house, this rough sawn timbers that were in the garage, the barn, excuse me. We had a ton of rain last night go through the area. Seen some evidence of that here. The stairs to the basement has been rebuilt at some point since this floor was poured, and wish there was a little more light down here. Looks like they've replaced some of the ductwork in the home. Can't see the rest of the home is on a crawl, so I'm not sure what the limitations to that would be in terms of inspections. This area down here is damp. I would highly recommend running a dehumidifier down here just because of the electronics and boards in the furnace to keep the moisture low. There is a floor drain that is active and works. Clearly this basement was a little more wet until it drained away. The brick wall looks to be in really great shape. Don't see any signs of insects, termite trails or anything like that. This used to be like a water trough system. We had a client that sold a home like this about an hour away, and the basement had cisterns and collections for fresh water from the rain that went into the basement. You can see that that used to be a trough that's been bricked over. Filtration system. All new PEX plumbing. It's pretty nice. Water softener, which I think with a well you would have. There's the well pressure tank. Sorry, it's not very well lit down here, but you got some condensation here from the temperature difference and the humidity buildup. That's why I think a dehumidifier would be a good suggestion for this space. It is a propane gas furnace. I don't know if the tank is owned or rented. Looks like it could be owned, but we will have to check into that. With that said, I'm done with this one. We're gonna head to Greensburg. So, yeah. All right, thank you very much.